good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. And the throw goes right over the head of Freeman at first. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll...
Now batting, center fielder, Alex Espinosa.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Yes, relay, four.
And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Zero.
Standing in, King, Bishop. And if you've been following along, you know he needs only the single to complete a cycle. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Four runs, 6 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings in this.
Digging in, Brian Ramiro. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Ramiro.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in on it is Eaton. 2 down. And the throw in gets away from him.
4.
And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been...
Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Bishop. And the inning is over. All told, 10.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
11-6 the final score in this ball game. The Atlanta Braves posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Julio Garcia wins in relief for the 8th time this year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. MLB The Show has baseball for you under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Arlene Garcia is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Come on. Stand up right here, stand up, pick it up.
On to first, a double play. And here's how the visiting Miami. So digging in now, Irving Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman.
The windup and the 0-1. Bouncer up the middle. Wendell is up with it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils start. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Sean Hills. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And the average big league shortstop can make every play. But can they make the highlight reel play?
At the plate, King Bishop 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. There he goes. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Ozuna is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Here's Jake Marisnick. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Alford's in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Breyvic Valera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Alford over to his right, 2 gone. Striding in once again, Sean Hills. He flew out in his last at-bat.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Bishop is right there, 1 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Marcell Ozuna.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field doubled. And as you see there on the graphic, digging in once again, King Bishop.
King Bishop.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him. Ready once again. King Bishop. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Hit hard toward the right side. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
When you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins. Ben Lively will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
From the belt, the pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
On the move is Eaton. Runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. With that, a look at the batting. So next to the plate for the Phils, Sean Hills, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High in the air out to center field. Bishop has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, King Bishop. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford.
Leading off for the Phillies, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Lifted in the air to center. Bishop has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jake Marisnick, a base hit in his first trip. The 1-1. Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Ready for another chance? King. Bishop, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch.
Come on.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 2, 3, and 4 due up. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Marcell Ozuna.
Line drive to center field. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Actually, they're saying he trapped it. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, and the go-ahead run stands at second base here to start their half of the 7th. And I tell you, when they've got an opportunity like this, you've got to take advantage of it, especially this late in the ball game. We'll see if they can get it done.
Here's Jake Marisnick, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Ready for another shot now. King. Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0 home. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes.
Hey, it's a luxury to be in a situation that a team needs a closer as often as they do, and this guy comes through almost every single time. That's save number 50 on the year right there. He's been fantastic.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Vince Velasquez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50, Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, both the first 2 games of this season.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Now it. Digging in, Irving Taylor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Irving Taylor.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Guerrero ranging back, and it's gone as they add still another.
Well, he was over in the series before that blast, so that's just
at the plate. David Valera. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is.
Ready now for the Marlins. King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it. And the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Irving Taylor comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, Dero, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch.
Digging in the switch hitter, King Bishop, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready now, Ron Winkler head-to-head with Jose Urena. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests.
From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park, the opener of the final series of the year between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Miami have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt. Aaron Blair is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Rose, you've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And that's in there, base hit. Now the relay home. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Digging in to try it again, King. Bishop, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Bishop has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Line to the right side. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter.
So striding in, Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot.
Up next from Miami, King. Bishop. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it. 2 down. In now, King. Bishop. He flew out in his last at bat.
King Bishop.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ollenberger arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Into the box now, King Bishop. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
King Bishop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
3-0 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center, and that is 27 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carries.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Bishop going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And the Braves are going to like this. They've got a man at third on a leadoff triple. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Danny Nowakowski. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Wendell shading to his right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
10-3 at the end of this contest. Miami put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. A.J. Cole earns win number 4 on the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of... Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Game 2 of the final series of the year between the Miami Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next. Sean Newcomb, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, talk about a guy that's hard to score off of. Last 3 starts, an ERA of under 1. So if you think you're going to score a lot of runs off this guy, you better get him early, because once he settles in, he's awfully tough. And Matty V, this is one of the top pitchers in the sport right now.
First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Selski will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who do you have your eye? Into the box, Dansby Swanson. Career against Alvarez. Comes in with 6 hits in 22 tries. He's taken him deep once. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Not every ball's going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field.
Now at the plate, King Bishop, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Alford leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Spin and a throw back to second, and he's back standing. Here comes the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ramiro is there. 2 gone. Striding into the box, King Bishop. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping in for the Braves, Casey Ollenberger.
Left fielder.
The 1-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Bishop on the move. 1 down. Now batting, King Bishop. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
Just outside the city of Atlanta, daytime baseball at the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins. Luis Gohara gets the starting assignment for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year and keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch. And now Bryce Harper. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bishop is going to have room out there as he puts this away. At the plate, Bishop comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this will be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings.
Leading out for the Braves here in the 4th, third baseman, ready.
Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Bishop. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First offering on its way. Grounded to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. At the plate, Bishop. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Way outside. 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Slider,
all right, hold it
and
here,
it's
hold it
off
here.
his glove, and it bounces away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Another full count offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. A play at the plate. Tag not in time. And we are tied here in the 8th. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first. And
well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Miami Marlins.
A player is addressed about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late. The coach advocates a more disciplined approach.